Well, it seems like a lot of the CD unboxings I've been posting recently have been new bands and their first studio albums. Last one was Drowning Pool's Sinner, which is one of the greatest metal albums of the 2000s. And here's another new band that I'm going to be unboxing and their first studio album, Avenged Sevenfold. They've been a band since 1999 and originally consisted of M Shadows, Zacky Vengeance, Sinister Gates, and Jimmy the Rev Sullivan. Their bass player, I think the original one was Matt Wendt. That's Wendt. But they later got Damon Ash and then Johnny Christ, of course. This is their first studio album, Sounding the Seventh Trumpet. Now I need to clarify something. The version that I and many other A7X fans have is actually a reissue. The original album was God damn it. The original album was released in July of 2001 through an indie label called Good Life Recordings that basically specialized in punk style music. The cover art was slightly different. It's the same one from the newer releases, but it was much more zoomed in, and Sounding the Seventh Trumpet was not on the front cover. It was actually printed here, but it was printed on, hold on, let me show you. There's actually a little message here that says heavy fucking metal, but it was originally posted on the side here. Not this side, but the spine side. Yeah. Unlike their later releases, this one has a much more skate punk style, which is alright, but honestly, I don't feel like it fits really well with the meaning of the songs. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be opening that. Um, there's the cover art. Here's the spine. Originals were different. The spine text here was a lot bigger, and it didn't have the Hopeless Records one, which was the original. It's not the original record label that Avenged Sevenfold was assigned to. They signed to Hopeless Records in 2002. Here's the back. You got Sounding the Seventh Trumpet and the Death Bat. The Death Bat is everywhere on this album. They put a lot of Death Bats here on the back. The original did not have a barcode, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Here's all the tracks. It's the same as the original release. To End the Rupture on this one is actually different from the original. The original had a piano styled opening. This one has a much more heavy metal style, and also had Sinister Gates, the guitarist. This is also the one. I think this is the only album that M Shadows is a guitarist because he later became a keyboardist later on. Here are all the tracks. Warmness on the Soul. I love this track. It was originally released as an EP in April of 2001 through Good Life Recordings. So that's one of their two releases on Warmness on the Soul. It was actually about M Shadow's girlfriend at the time that I've already forgotten the name of, even though I looked it up a few times. Streets. Streets is another good one. This one was actually part of M Shadow's other band, Successful Failure. That's the actual name. But they're all decent, even though I may not like the style. It's still a pretty good album overall. And here's the other side. Oh yeah, here's the spine. It's got Sounding the Seventh Trumpet on it. I don't know why it has it on the spine or the side thing here, even though it's on the front cover. I know it wasn't originally in the original release, which, by the way, is really hard to find now. This album didn't chart until 2005. It charted on the Japanese charts after it was released as a box set, along with Waking the Fallen, which I will get to in another video. Here's the CD. The CD is pretty much, I think, the same as the original, only it's fully black here. Oh, my cat's yelling. You just got the Death Bat here. Also, the original Backtray card did not have all this text. It had the Death Bat, but it was like in the center here, and because of that, they had to put Sounding the Seventh Trumpet on the spine. But this is just like a credit thing, or the thank yous and such. Let me pull the booklet out. Get the cover art and all the lyrics. It's got roses on the left side here. We got the Death Bat again. It's nice to see that Avenged Sevenfold has been using the Death Bat for 25 years or 24-ish years. Jeez, that's a lot. I've also completed the discography for this band here. Here we have the credits: M Shadows, Zacky Vengeance, Sinister Gates, the Reverend, which is Jimmy the Rev Sullivan, even though he's credited as the Reverend Tholomew Plague, Damon Ash. Now, despite being credited, I don't think Damon Ash played on this album. And I think this is also the only studio album by Avenged Sevenfold that doesn't have Johnny Christ as the bass player. He became the bass player for Waking the Fallen and onwards. There's AvengedSevenfold.com. I'm not sure if that particular website works. Also, there's writing if you haven't seen. It also has pictures of the band that was not in the original release. This I don't think. There's the Rev down there. And then here we have all the credits with where it was recorded at. Oh, and I also forgot to mention Warmness on the Soul has its own music video, making it the first one, the first Avenged Sevenfold song to have a music video. Oh, sorry about that. Sinister Gates appears on To End the Rupture. Damon Ash does not appear on Sounding the Seventh Trumpet. Bass is played by Justin Sane. Oh yeah, Justin Sane as well. So that's the only one that has Justin Sane on here. I could be wrong if Johnny Christ didn't appear on Waking the Fallen. I cannot remember. I'll have to correct myself sometime. All right, that's going to be the end of this unboxing. I gotta say, this is a pretty solid album. Even if I may not like its style, I do like its music. But I'd give a strong, like, I don't really know, like 7.5 to 8. It's pretty good for what it is. And that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good night.